I'm talking to someone who just had an argument or just decided not to have that argument. And it was significant. And this is fresh, so you might still be in your head about it a little bit. But this is on your feet. This is in your awareness, because we're going to like undo that. Okay, this is your emergency exit, and I am your tour guide onto the new timeline. Nice to meet you. This really hurt. And if you're in a place where you're like, it hasn't set in yet, like don't feel the need to but you know it's official. Like, you know for a fact that you're not going this direction. So like, what are the other directions? That's what we're going to talk about. So inevitably there is the path of confusion. There's a general energy of confusion around which path to take. Again, we're going to get into that. If you want very, very specific calibration to the timeline that is best for you right now, the only way to work with me is dropdeadcosmic.com. And we can streamline that timeline for you specifically. This is general. So I'm talking to a lot of people in a lot of different situations, but you all have most of the things in this reading in common. Queen of Pentacles. You have resources to make good decisions for yourself, good choices. You have good choices ahead of you. And if that's not something you see, then that's something that I'm here to reiterate, reaffirm. You have the resources you need to get where you're going. You have more than enough. Yeah, you're definitely starting. You're taking action in a positive direction for yourself. Which we knew that. Okay, and the Death card fell out as I was shuffling. We've already seen that. This is a transformation. And let me emphasize something for you as your emergency exit tour guide. Change can be reversed. Transformation is the point of no return. And I think you've gathered that. Transformation can't just be undone. Okay, we learned that in elementary. Physical change versus a chemical change. A chemical change is a transformation. Okay, you're an alchemist, Harry. Laughter is the best medicine, if you haven't heard. Some of you don't feel like laughing. Some of you have scrolled because you're like, yeah, nothing's funny about this. I understand. But what you need to understand at this time is there is no turning back. So that eliminates several options. So you know what not to do. Let's get a little more specific. What do they need to hear right now? Some of you are having this divine feminine awakening. And I understand maybe not all of you are feminine, but even if you identify as a masculine, there's a feminine in you, feminine aspects that are evolving with this collective rising of the feminine rising. So there's something also that you're not seeing. Okay, the High Priestess reveals. You may be called, you may be feeling like spending a lot of time by yourself right now, and that can be really empowering. It's almost necessary. Yeah, you're standing on business. And there are people prying in your business. But I feel like those opinions, those judgments, the defensiveness, be careful not to get caught up in defending your choices, okay? Seven of Swords is about deception. Yeah. The Year of the Fireworks means something to you. Or it might be something you want to just read about briefly. There's something inspiring there because things are about to start moving very quickly for you. When you stop defending, the fact that you moved away from that argument was a radically loving choice. Okay, so any energy, any power that was your own that was leaking from the defensiveness, from the argument, it's like you consciously or subconsciously plug that leak, and it's like you have a lot more of your own energy to work with now. And so some of you just need to breathe and feel and maybe cry and scream and like allow yourself to really like move through that energy, but you don't have to stay there, okay? When your cup is full, you're going to viscerally see the options you have ahead of you. And some of you, that's all you need to hear from this. Some of you will be going to the private calibrations with me. And some of you, how can we wrap this up? And this is what not to do. Is be that version of yourself that is I don't want to say it. Don't make me say it. Just forever this chip on your shoulder because somebody projected their own bullshit onto you. Don't do that. I see victory for you. Again, this 9 of Wands in reverse is you not engaging, you just sort of leaving the pieces where they lie and walking away, and that in itself is a victory. And again, if you want to fast track your best timeline, dropdeadcosmic.com. You're already winning. I love you.